Hello, StarCraft enthusiasts. Welcome to this video of a game, of a cast, of a game. Yeah, that might work. That might be actually grammatically incorrect, but whatever. I apologize if it is, and you care about stuff like that. But this is a cast of a game between two StarCraft players, as you can tell, Osiris and Urit. Osiris being the red Zerg player spawning in the northeastern corner of this map, and Urit being the blue Terran player spawning close by air positions in the northwestern position. So, we have a pretty early drone scout so far going out for Osiris, being sent out at 9 supply. Got more drones building, Overlord about to pop. A supply depot being built to start off the ramp. And you know, pretty much everything standard thus far. 2 SCVs actually being sent out. So we're gonna have to see where those head off to. Looks like possibility of some 2 racks pressure. Of course, no barracks have been made in the base. A 3rd SCV being sent out as well. This drone, of course, does scout the wrong position. This SCV is actually scouting this position, so that one's not going to find it, but this one will. Just going to notice, we're going to have to see, all these SCVs are here. This one has not been reassigned yet, but this one's coming here as well. So it looks like some the possibility of some very obvious. Oh, there goes the barracks being placed down here. This base was scouted, of course, with this Overlord and the drone, but we have 2 barracks. Looks like being used just to wall off the Zerg player, which is rather unfortunate for him. So he's going to begin to chew away at those barracks with those drones, but of course those drones aren't going to be able to kill them fast enough without being able to get an adequate surround whatsoever. This hatchery is still constructing. Wouldn't be surprised to see that cancel, as it's going to be pretty difficult for him to hold this. Each barracks will probably be able to get out at least a Marine. Well, definitely, actually. This barracks is going to have almost full health, probably about 80%. This one's going to be about 60%. Spawning pool is just just hit 50% complete. The 3rd barracks being built in the main. We're going to see maybe this drone. Oh, we do see a proxy hatch being built in the main. And the Terran player does not see that. His only hit would have been to see the drone. Marines are being constructed. All those drones have been pulled back to continue mining. But Zerg's in a pretty undesirable position right now. A bunker is being constructed as well. Terran needs to make some more Marines if he wants to keep up the pressure. A bunker being built up here. 2 more Marines being popped out to go immediately to that bunker. Zerglings, we do have 6 Zerglings on the way, 1 Queen on the way. This proxy hatch still unscouted. Still just chilling there. If Urit doesn't look around for that drone, maybe he didn't notice that drone was running around his base, but if he doesn't look around to find that drone, his warning of when that hatches is when the Zerglings are going to be spawning from that larva, and maybe a Queen. We do have... Is this bunker? The bunker does complete, the Marine does get in, and he's going to be safe for a very long time. 2 SCVs here to repair that. Currently supply blocked for the Terran player. There's no supply depots being constructed yet, so it's going to be a while. There we go. 1 supply depot, so we're still 30 seconds away from that being completed. The spine crawler being moved in position to start hacking away at this bunker. SCVs will be able to repair it slowly, keeping it at maximum health, so spine crawler's never really going to be able to, well, hurt it at all. Meanwhile, this proxy hatch has finished. Zergling, or a drone actually, is being constructed. That's actually pretty smart. He's going to be able to make a spine crawler here. There are no Marines back here at this base. And the creep is now just starting to reveal itself to Urit. This bunker is still being hacked away. Marines are starting to target the spine crawler, but of course they're still out of range. We have a spine crawler being constructed in the main of Urit. He doesn't have anything back home to combat this. He of course could be making some Marines. He does have a lot of resources banked up. These drones, we're going to see Zerglings, we're going to see... what do we get? Get some roaches, actually. Didn't even see the roach one. There's the roach one being thrown down. We're going to have some roaches and spine crawlers in the main base of Urit. He is also making a queen there as well. Spinecrawler does complete. Terran has to know that there's a base right there. He should see all that clear. There's the Spinecrawler moving up. So again, this tech lab here. This Spinecrawler is still poking away at this bunker. Queen moves into position to attack. A couple of Zerglings are sacrificed for the fight. The Spinecrawler should probably get refocused. If it doesn't get refocused, it's going to eventually die to these two Marines. But we have these roaches here in the main. All the SCVs are being pulled, being blocked by the supply depot. There's no more SCVs up here. He is no longer mining. The income is 0 for our Terran player. SCVs being pulled, SCVs going back, SCVs being pulled again. Looks like they're just going to go back over here. So it looks like we have a base race type situation on our hands. Another Spinecrawler being built in the mineral line, as this one did fall to those Marines, as apparently it just wasn't refocused. No Zergling speed. He does have the gas and the minerals to do so. This base is being flown away. The Queen's going to try to hurt it, but of course won't be able to kill it in time, as orbital commands have quite a bit of health, and Queens do a meager 9 damage to them. Marines being pulled. Actually, not even pulled out of the bunker. That's a lot of Marines, and we're definitely in a base race scenario here. This hatchery is going to go down pretty quickly. The Queen's a very long ways off from being finished. Oh, no, decides to focus on the Roach Warren. Gonna take that out. A couple of roaches would have done very nicely to defend the space. This orbital is actually being flown over here to the main of Osiris. Roach and Ling are coming. This hatchery, it's getting injected. I'm not sure what his plan is to do with that. Obviously, he needs to defend his main now. All the drones have been pulled. The Spinecrawler has been repositioned, starting to hack away at the Marines. Marines are starting to die very quickly. They get in the bunker. 2 of them are left out to dry, but that one does in fact live. No more Marines are being constructed, as our Terran player is no longer making money. Oh, and the Marines, they can shoot down here, but these bunkers are definitely... This bunker, at least, is definitely at risk. Oh, the Marines are loaded into the bunker. Can he kill it? He can't repair it because he doesn't have any minerals left to repair. He needs to start mining if he wants to get to work repairing that. Meanwhile, the Zerg player is still mining up here. Income is still 0 for our Terran player. You can drop some mules. There's some mules. This bunker is slowly going to burn. We're going to have to see if he repaired. No, it's just going to die. Zerg player decides to take it out, and we no longer have any Marines on the field. Only these 6 SCVs and 2 mules. I don't know why the mules are being brought to attack, because mules don't even have an attack capability. But it looks like Urit is gone. He has left the game. Very interesting hold by Osiris. Despite losing that Spinecrawler to just a handful of Marines, this Proxy hatch definitely saved him the game. Maybe a bit of an over-response from Urit, but of course he didn't have anything at home to defend, because he wasn't using his barracks at all to make any Marines, which would have certainly helped against the Roaches and Spinecrawler and everything in his base. Also, good scouting would have helped out Urit. He should have, when he knew he had the Zerg locked down to one base, he should have been scouting around to make sure none of these shenanigans could have happened. Of course, killing the drone early on would have led to none of this happening, none of this larva business, none of the hatchery and the Spinecrawler and the Queen and the Proxy roaches and all that cool stuff. But without that, we wouldn't have had a very interesting game. So props to Osiris. Very good hold there from being blocked off right at the beginning, unable to take a traditional expansion. Well done by him. So that was the game. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed my cast. Give me some feedback. Let me know how I did. And have a good rest of your day. See you later, guys.